What's the crack, lads and ladies around the world? Welcome back to another video, and one that I think you've probably too used to seeing now on the internet, considering it's fucking everywhere. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Xbox Series S is official. It's finally here, and we even get a release date for both the Series X and Series S, which apparently is going to be November 10th. And we got a price and everything. So this is actually huge news. Finally, Xbox fans around the world have finally got their price and release date and the reveal of the heavily rumored for quite some time Series S, or Lockhart, whichever you want to call it. And it's finally here. And I actually have a trailer to check out here as well. So we're going to be doing that together, and it's also going to be showing the console. And then I'm going to give you guys my brief thoughts on it and how I feel about it and going forward with next gen and all that stuff, and a little bit about the PlayStation 5 as well. So lads, here it is. We're going to be checking out the leaked trailer. This is the official trailer, but apparently it's leaked. So we're going to check this out together and then we'll talk about it. Here we go. Alright lads, so here is the leaked Xbox Series S trailer. Let's check it out. Oh, this is a cool trailer. I like this trailer already. That's awesome. Let me hear you. If you're ready for the brand new thing. Next gen performance. It's so small. In the smallest Xbox ever. Wow, look at it compared to the Series X. 60% smaller. Incredibly fast load times, seamless game switching, next gen performance. Alright, so that's it on its side. It looks nice on its side. There's a controller that had already been leaked as well. Better with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I think any Xbox is better with Game Pass Ultimate. Such a fantastic subscription. Games optimized, okay. Valhalla. Oh, there's my boy, the Chief. This is a very cool trailer. Okay, Xbox need to officially drop this now. All digital. $299. Coming November 2020. Alright, so they didn't actually put the official date there, but from what I hear, it is indeed November 10th. So let's go back there for a second. I want to see what it says here. Alright, so we have the all-digital console. So no disc drive, lads. No disc drive. 1440p at up to 120 frames per second. So that's actually very top quality for a system that's not as powerful as the Series X. We have DirectX ray tracing, so you get your ray tracing and everything else in between. Variable rate shading, variable refresh rate. And then over here on the other side, ultra low latency, custom 512 gigabyte SSD, 4K streaming media playback, and 4K upscaling for games. So you still get those crispy resolutions, obviously not to the scale of the Series X, but for this price point, like how can you argue with that? Yes, you could say that it doesn't come with a disc drive, but not everybody wants a disc drive. So I think that's quite interesting. My only gripe is this here. I think this could have been, I don't know, designed a lot better. It just doesn't look too appealing when it's standing up. I think when it's on its side, it'll be fine. But like this, it doesn't look good. Actually, somebody sent me out a picture that makes this look so much better. So I'll put that on screen right now, which is a missed opportunity, I think, by Xbox. They could have made it look a lot more sleeker with that. But overall, I think it's fine. It's very small, which is obviously convenient for house owners, and they don't want to take any space on their setups and stuff like that. This will take very minimal space compared to that of the PlayStation 5 and the Series X, which are quite bulky systems. This one is quite sleek and I like it. So let's keep playing it and see what else it says to us. Xbox Series S, official price $299, November 2020. That's actually crazy. I mean, this trailer is actually very cool as well. I have to admit, I like the trailer. I think it's very slick, very modern. I think it's very, very cool. The music choice is pretty cool as well. Next gen performance, baby. When you compare this to the Xbox One S, there isn't a huge difference there. The only difference that you can see from this angle is that there's no disk drive, which is, you know, that's fine, but this is a next gen console, so I think it's very cool. And when you look at this, look at the size difference, man. Nearly 60% smaller than the Xbox Series X. That's a huge difference, man. And obviously this can fit in better places, and, you know, obviously when you have like a TV stand or something like that, the Series X may not fit, but the Series S will, for sure. Next gen speed, custom NVMe SSD, Xbox Velocity architecture. So it has all the same features to that of a Series X, which is interesting because it looks so much more different than the Series X. Because this is essentially a next generation console. I mean, like, what else? Like, honestly, if you're not somebody that wants that, like, maximum specs, you're not someone that's all about the power and wants the most powerful machine going. If you're a parent and your kids want a next-gen console and $299 is the price, how can you argue with that? Honestly. Like, that's so enticing, especially for parents, and around Christmas time. It's definitely consumer friendly, and I think, you know, when it comes to money wise, this is your best deal. It's about time we got something, and it's about time we got like release date and prices and stuff, because now, since somebody has punched first, it is time to punch back. So I am anxiously waiting for what PlayStation have to offer, and if they're going to answer to this, because that's usually what happens. One takes the first swing and the other swings back. So in the next couple of days, dudes, expect something to be announced by PlayStation. Alright, lads, so there you have it. That is the Xbox Series S, scheduled to release around November 10th, and it's a pretty cool console. A lot different from the fan renders that we've seen around the internet, but a very cool console nonetheless. And like I said, it's not hugely different than that of the Xbox One S, but it is a next-gen console, you know, capable of 120 frames per second, 4K resolution, you know, next-gen upscaling, all of the above. It has everything that the Xbox Series X has. The only difference is this one does not have a disk drive, and it doesn't have as many teraflops as the Series X. And I'm sure there's a lot more technical things that you can get into when it comes to the difference between the two consoles. But from what I see here, this is in fact a next generation console with a price point of $299. And if you just, you know, bundle in Xbox Game Ultimate with that, Game Pass Ultimate with that, you have a very, very entertaining machine. And one that has got everything that you could want, because you get to play all of the next gen titles on it. You know, obviously digital isn't for everyone, and not everybody is a part of the digital era. They like their hard copies. I myself are included in that. I prefer my hard copies and stuff, but that's just probably an old school thing. But, you know, digital is the way forward, and that's the way things are going. That's inevitable. And I think what Xbox are doing, and since we get this announcement officially, I think in the long run, the Xbox is going to flourish, and, you know, many people are going to make the switch eventually, because it's consumer friendly and it's a lot more friendly on their wallets and all that stuff. And I think that is important. Now, of course, when it comes to Sony, PlayStation have their exclusives. They have their AAA titles that everybody wants to play, but unfortunately can only play on their hardware. So that's where PlayStation will, you know, overtake Xbox for the short term. But I think long term, when it comes to Xbox and what they're going and their marketing strategy and how they're going to get their customers in, I think they're going to flourish, and over time they'll sell a lot more and they'll make a lot more money, because the digital era is inevitable, and I think that's where Xbox is going. But overall, I'm very excited about this, because as soon as one part of next gen starts putting out trailers like this and putting out information like this, then the other will also follow suit with that. So, you're going to start to see some news coming from PlayStation as well as Xbox from the next couple of weeks, because it's been too long and we've been waiting too long, and this coming now is so late, but it's finally here now, so we can get over that. Now it's PlayStation's turn. It's time for PlayStation to answer the call and give us a date on that as well, and maybe another trailer or something, because the consumers have a right to know, and they need to know now, because it's 2 months out till next gen, which is kind of ridiculous that we only got a price now. But still, I'm happy we did, and I'm excited for the next few days. But anyway, lads, that is my 2 cents on the Xbox Series S. I hope you guys enjoyed the trailer as well. And I hope you're all very excited. Are you going to be one that will be getting the Series S over the Series X or vice versa? And tell me why. Like, do you think this trailer is very good? Do you think the Xbox Series S is going to be a top seller? Or do you think it's going to flop? That's entirely for you to know. Let me know in the comment section, and I greatly appreciate it. Anyway, lads, stay tuned. Later on, in a few hours, I'm going to be streaming Gears of War 4 for the very first time on Twitch at twitch.tv/dvgeek. So make sure you do leave me a follow over there, because it's going to be fun. Anyway, I'm going to end it. Thank you so much for watching, dudes. And as always, stay geeky, stay cool, be awesome, and be happy. And I'll see you, dudes, in my next video. See you later, dudes.